Happy Sunday. How are you today? So today, um, I had an original intent for our conversation about this here plant. And I think that it's expanded a little bit since my original thought. So let's start off with a little background. This plant was originally given to me. It was one stem in a small pot or a cup. I cannot remember. And over time, it grew very big. So much so, I had to repot it because it wouldn't fit in the cup or the small pot it was in. So I broke it up into 5 different pots and I put it throughout the house. The 2 smaller pots were doing well for a little while, and then the plants just started to kind of keel over and hang, and the leaves were turning in. They were not quite green, and they just kind of hung down. And I didn't quite know what to do to help them to thrive again. So I went to the local Lowe's and I talked to the representative, and they gave me suggestions on what to do. I did everything they suggested, and no matter what I did, I couldn't bring the plants back to life. I went through like a lot of different feelings. I was angry that I didn't seem to have the tools to help them to be healthy. I was sad that whatever I was doing was not working. I was confused. I was disappointed. I was mad at the plants for not thriving. Um, there's just so many emotions that I had. Someone entrusted me with this plant, and I thought that I could do right by the plant, and I actually was doing horrible. And I just felt guilty as well. I didn't know what to do in terms of moving forward, but I kept trying and I kept talking to the plant. There were days where I will admit that I did, in fact, beg for the plants to fight, to keep trying, to give me a sign, because there were also a few days where I seriously thought about taking the plants and just throwing them away, throwing them outside with the grass. And if the elements outside could help them to thrive, great. If not, letting them just kind of disappear into the foliage. I just didn't know what to do. So today, I heard some news that is pretty devastating. And honestly, I'm not quite sure how to process it yet. And I'm not quite sure um, what to do. But what I'm recognizing in this space is, like the plants who were wilted and broken and unrecognizable, I realize there's going to be times in life where we go through very difficult times and we're not going to look, behave, feel, or be in the ways that others expect us to be. There's going to be times where we're going to grieve, where we're going to be angry, where we're going to be sad. We're going to face loss, disappointment, things that we don't understand. And at those times, we're going to need to take a knee, and we deserve to do that. We also deserve to surround ourselves in the space that we're ready to do that in, with people who can help us to get through the moments, the situations, um, to learn how to walk again, to breathe again, to face life again. Because life may look different than it did before, but life is still happening. And we all have to learn how to move through that. I ask and I offer that in these spaces that you give yourself grace. Give yourself grace to be weak. Give yourself grace to be sad. Give yourself grace to be angry, to be confused, to not understand. Give yourself grace to heal in the ways that work for you as long as it's from a healthy space. Allow others to be there for you in the ways that you need them when you're ready for them to be there. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you've been sad long enough, you've grieved long enough, it's time to get over whatever. You have a right to live your life in ways that matter to you. And if you don't have people in your corner to help you through, reach out. I'm here and I will do everything that I can to help you to get to a space where you can thrive like those plants are doing now. No matter what you do in life, remember that you deserve to find happiness, to be happy, to be content. And there are going to be days where you just feel like that's an impossibility. But just remember, there are ways to move forward, even when it feels like there are not. Surround yourself with people that you love and who love you, and give yourself the opportunity to grow again. Give yourself the opportunity to grieve, to be sad, to be angry, to be confused, to be depressed, and then give yourself an opportunity to thrive. I am here every step of the way, and I wish you the very best on your journey. Life isn't always easy, but the most meaningful lives are the ones when we do everything we can to survive. Take care. God bless. I love you, and until we speak again.